All right, how's everybody's weekend? Yeah, markets have been amazing. Let me tell you something. Markets have been amazing. I have my setup, my monitors ready to go. I can finally multitask while I'm trading. And I'm excited about this, man. Let's see what's going on the dashboard. Meanwhile, we're waiting for US30. So US30 is neutral. Investors rotate into established industrial giants and high dividend Dow components, seeking stability amid broader market fragility. US 100 is bearish, but only 65% confidence. Gold is also bearish with 90% confidence, which we're going to talk about shortly. So here we can talk about gold. Gold collapses into a multi-month outlier as the dollar and yields push higher. The tape is dominated by a massive liquidation in gold, which is trading at a multi-month extreme after a move. I mean, come on, guys. Gold has been extremely bearish. I'm sorry, extremely bullish for so long. Like it has been due, you know, it has been due. And whenever we had the first big drop, you could just expect the rest just keep dropping. People are getting scared. People are taking profits. People moving money elsewhere. It cannot constantly go up. Now, is this a reversal, or is this a just a profit taking and a retracement? We'll see. Time will tell. It's too early to say. But while the macro remains bullish on gold due to energy turmoil, this price action is massive disconnect. That's just a dash for cash as US yields and the dollar both climb. As you can see in the capital flow, we have dollar at the very bottom of things. When it comes to currency strength, we're looking at a pretty stable, nothing that really stands out other than the dollar that was very strong recently. Is US30 break? Okay, perfect. So we do have a breakout on US30. 1 minute. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. So nice breakout, very decent accumulation, and a decent aggressor candle with a low volume pocket. We just need a CVD divergence here. I will also set up an MT5. It's my first time using this setup, but I will set up a MT5 so you can see my profit loss when I'm in the trade. Also, US 100 with a very decent, not a very decent, okay accumulation, but I do prefer Dow Jones, so I think I'm gonna stick with that. And meanwhile, gold is looking somewhat bullish. But we were looking at the dashboard. How do you combine OG with CVD? So basically, when I trade London session, I trade only CVD. And when I trade New York, I mainly look at OG and then I also look at CVD if there's no setups. Yeah. Is this your one? That's mine? Thank you. All right, I think we're also having a CVD divergence here on US30. I just need a bullish close, potentially. Potentially, I would love to see the magic candle. Okay, we got the bullish candle, and I'm in the trade. First trade on stream, TRADEATHON. TRADEATHON. The volume is pretty good. Let me tell you that. All right, so since we're neutral on the dashboard, let me look at a deep dive for US30. I want to check what's the situation here, and on that I'm going to base my trade management here. Now we have a risk neutral market mood We have neutral market policy, healthy flow, and a ranging market with a quiet pulse. Based on the dashboard, I'm going to be setting my stops. If we go to 1.5 risk to reward, I'm going to set my stops at break even. This is more of a cautious trade management due to quiet market pulse, ranging market based on the technicals, and then mixed market mood. We have a very bearish trend on the higher time frames. Very bearish trend. Extremely bearish trend. Yeah, I would prefer to take sells here, to be honest. I want to see this candle close. If nothing extreme happens, I might close some partials. Oh, yeah. Well, was it Thursday? We took this insane trade where it was literally ranging around break even and constantly just like almost hit the stop loss, and then came back to break even again. And then at some point it just dropped like crazy. The recording of that trade is on YouTube. All right, stop loss at break even here. Risk-free trade. Risk-free trade. 1 to 5 hit. 1 to 1.5. How does the hybrid trader tool gather the information? It's simply it has multiple sources of information connected to the AI brain. That AI has different agents that's responsible for different things. So we have multiple AI agents working on their own tasks, and then we have this main agent, which we call David, and he's communicating with other AI agents, and it pushes the information to the website. So it basically gathers information from different sources, from different websites, different data reports, and it gives you feedback, which AI does it for you, you know? It never sleeps. So that's pretty much how it works. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being a break-even trade due to the market conditions. Now, if we look at the higher time frame, what you will be able to see is how strong of a bearish trend we have on higher time frames. Right? So there's a lot of pressure coming from bears, right? Especially together with all of the political tension that we have going on in the world. There is a flow of money going into risk-off assets. Now, we do see gold is dropping, which is one of the risk-off assets, but it doesn't mean that the risk-on assets such as crypto and stocks is not going to get hurt. As you can see, there is a response to that. The price is dropping. We are in a bearish trend. If you would ask me, my answer would be I would be way more comfortable taking sells here than we are taking buys, but we got a setup to go long, and we have aggressive trade management, and as well the trade is now risk-free, so I'm not too worried about that. If that works out, I would be more than happy, but if it doesn't, then I mean, these are the market conditions right now. Yeah, I mean, also a lot of you already mentioned is there's a gap below. I mean, if this trade ends up being a break-even trade, then we could potentially use the same aggressive candle to take the sells. And I mean, together with a higher time frame bearish trend and the gap below, I would not mind that at all. But there is also a gap below on lower time frames. Are you talking about weekend gap right here? I mean, it would be the same story as the other trade, yeah? I mean, if this continues going higher, potentially leaving, I wouldn't leave full position. Like last time I did leave a full position running and it hit the gap. It was a 1 to 30 risk to reward trade. In this case, I don't think I would leave full position due to market being bearish, right? I don't have the P&L overlay at the moment because I just set up the whole setup. I wasn't able to set everything up completely, so I think tomorrow or tonight, New York session, if I stream New York session, I'm gonna have that on. I'm planning to go back to Dubai really soon, actually. We'll see. I'm still not making very quick decisions at the moment. But I really want to go back as soon as possible. I do miss the city. It's the best city in the world. Yeah, I got stopped out at break even. I don't know. Now I do prefer US 100 though, because we have a new accumulation. Rather than using this old setup here, we might have a new setup on US 100 to take sells. Gold, meanwhile, it's not really making any accumulations. So nothing here. It's not volatile, bro. I got some insanely massive trades trading. So the thing is, my biggest trades came from me entering the positions in London session, US 30, Dow Jones, and then they got into a profit. I set my stops at break even, and when New York opened, they went into even more profit. So I was already in the trade where the actual volatility kicked in. So that's why I like trading CVD in London session, is because if you try to trade it in New York session, it does work well still, but the moves are so hectic that you being stopped out when you use 1 minute time frame and you use like small stop loss is pretty high. Other than when I enter in London session, I'm already in the trade, and if it goes into profit, I set my stops at break even. I'm already risk-free in the trade. Now New York starts, we have volatility kicking in. I'm either gonna get stopped out at break even, or I'm going to get into more profit, right? Once the volume kicks in. So that's why it makes a lot of sense. I'm really starting to like the accumulation here on US 100. Gold is down 5.5%. What are we talking about, dude? What are we talking about? Look at this. So we have, okay, let me tell you exact number. We have 65 days of growth erased in matter of days, literally. In matter of days. Insane. Absolutely insane. What I'm expecting out of these massive moves here, I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna see a quiet long accumulation for gold. After we stop dropping, I think we're going to see some sort of accumulation. I don't think we're gonna go from insane uptrend to an insane downtrend. There needs to be phases. Just like here, we had a cycle of accumulation at this point here. We had a cycle of growth, then a cycle of smaller accumulation here, and then another cycle of growth, and then another cycle of accumulation here, right? And then another push. So as you can see, after every push, we have some sort of accumulation. It never just goes up and down. And I mean, we have an insane push down. So I would expect some sort of a sideways trend after we catch the bottom in a way. But at the moment, we're seeing 5% drops on gold, which is absolutely insane. Literally, we're witnessing history here. We're witnessing history at the moment. Okay, we have another CVD divergence on Dow Jones. I'm just not sure if I want to take this, if we don't create a low at this point here. We'll see what happens. All right, we have a breakout of accumulation on US 100. I just don't see any aggressor here. Hopefully next couple of candles will be aggressive here and leave a low volume pocket. Otherwise, another lost setup. Not lost, but missed. does your CVD strategy work on BTC2? I would guess it does because it makes sense as a concept, the strategy. Now, I cannot give you 100% type of answer because I haven't been trading it on Bitcoin. I haven't tested it, so I cannot answer you with facts. I cannot give you an actual answer. Let me take a look at something. We have Asia highs here, and we have Asia lows here. So London session has not, or it has. Oh, it has taken out, yeah. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. US 100 back in the accumulation. I mean, that's our 3-minute breakout candle here. Damn. CS30 is looking all right. Let me delete this off the screen because we're not interested in that anymore. Potential bullish setup on US 100. The dashboard is giving me bearish. The trend higher time frame is bearish. I'm not sure if I want to do it. 90% confidence. Risk off investor positioning. I would definitely not be looking to buy gold right now with it being 5% down for the day. So I think I would only stick with bearish setups for gold. If you want to join the community, you can click this link or check out the description of the video. We do these type of calls on a daily basis. My skin is all oily from the massages. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Here we go. Maybe a potential CVD divergence here on US 100. The CVD settings are defaults. There's a 3-minute breakout candle here. And then I drop to 1 minute to find the LP and mark that one up. Guys, look at this. Last night I got 98% recovery. I went to sleep at 9 p.m. and woke up at 7:30. I got 10.5 hours of sleep. I don't think I ever slept this much in my life. Seriously. Oh wow, gold, look at that. Look at that. Wild times to be trading, man. The Discover Weekly is cooking again. The indicator on the top right it's accessible only for my community members. It's me and my student, and now a developer for Hybrid Trader Dashboard created it. So it's not accessible for everyone. How much do you think someone needs to open a live account? Like, with all honesty, I think you need at least $30,000 to $50,000 to trade on a live account for it to make sense. If you're trading $1,000, $3,000, $5,000 account on a live account, it's okay. You can still trade it. It's not prohibited. But if you use correct risk management and you risk 1, 2, or even 3% on a $1,000 account, the profits you're going to make is not going to be enough to pay for your bills, right? It's going to be enough to buy a cup of coffee, and it's not something you want. Eventually, you will get to a point where you're gonna start wanting to earn more with that $1,000 account. You're gonna start risking more. You're gonna start trading more, and eventually you're gonna blow that account. All right. So that's not the route you want to take. Now, if you have at least $50,000, now that 1% is reasonable, the profits you're making on that account is also reasonable, you can use correct risk management, correct trade management, and maintain that account. Otherwise, it's better off getting funded. Wow, look at this. We have a major difference. Oh, you cannot see that. But let me move this. We have a major difference between what the volume is telling us and what the price action is telling us. As you can see, we're currently squeezing on the price chart right here. So we're squeezing here. Meanwhile, on a volume, we're pushing lower. From seeing that, I would expect a strong breakout either way. Now, it doesn't necessarily tell me which way we're gonna break out, but I think that breakout, which is currently even happening, might be the one. So I'm interested to see what happens here. Now, if we look at what happened here, you could have potentially said we had a CVD divergence. Now, I did not get to see a second retest. So I did not take this. Now, we could also still reject the top of this bigger accumulation that we have here. So I'm just kind of right now sitting on the sideline to see what happens. But like I said, we have that major difference, squeeze in the price action, and then drop bearish pressure on the volume, which you cannot see again right here. So yeah, we are having a breakout now. I could have taken potentially this trade here on this bullish close. There was a CVD divergence, but I did not. So ooh, look at that drop. Love to see that. The markets are crazy, not gonna lie. I'm actually pretty happy I'm currently not participating in them, because you see yourself what's happening here. Pushing, the volume continues to push lower again. You don't see it. Actually, it would make sense for me to move this here, because we're not really looking at gold at the moment. What do I think about crypto? Really hard to say about what's going to happen next. I think everything and all of the markets at the moment, they are just focusing on geopolitical stuff, on all the wars happening and inflation and everything. I think it can change 3 times every single day, you know? So it's really hard to predict. The best thing to do is, I would say, de-risk your investments and wait for some clarity, because you never know what's going to happen next. Especially now with everything that's happening, where on the Strait of Hormuz, Iran lets through the ships to deliver oil, but with one condition, and that condition is if you pay Chinese currency, which is a massive spit in the face for the US and the US economy. This was, I'm not gonna lie, this was a chess move right here, you know? I don't know who's behind this. It could be China, but wild stuff, man, wild stuff. Can you explain what your mentorship includes beyond the dashboard and daily live sessions? What exactly is included? So, pre-recorded course material to learn about the strategies that I'm using, daily live trading calls with me, one-on-one sessions with me, community, dashboard, indicators that you see here on the chart. We have Moore's indicators, we have session indicator, we have risk, lot size calculator, and that stuff. Yeah, that's what included. How do you see trading in the next 10 years? Is it dying? Why would it die? I think all these business models like drop shipping and e-commerce, these are trendy type of business models, which eventually will die. or it will shift and it will look completely different. Trading has been here for years and years and nothing changed. The way we trade has changed, right? So previously in the 1990s, if you wanted to buy a stock, you had to call your broker on the phone and the broker would execute the trades for you. Now we have access to internet and a computer and you can execute the trades yourself. So it has changed. The core of trading has stayed the same. It has just slightly shifted where now you can execute the trades yourself. Maybe something new comes up, but I think the core about the concept trading will forever stay here, you know, as long as we have companies and economies and and countries, you know, it's always going to be here, and currencies and stuff like that. So no, it's not dying, and I don't think it's going to die anytime soon. It's not like a trendy business model that comes and goes, like meme coins, you know. That type of trading is, it's not like a real trading, you know. This year, like so far already, I had the best month in my trading career this month. So I think so far has been amazing. No complaints. I feel like the timing of the hybrid trader dashboard and application of the fundamentals to my trading could not be better with everything that's happening around the world. The cards just aligned. US 100 really cannot find any direction here, even though the volume keeps getting pressure from the bears. Nice accumulation in 1 minute. I don't know. I'm really, at the moment, that as I'm looking at the charts, I'm really forcing setups. It's definitely not some of these setups that are like ideal, you know. There definitely has been better setups. I think all of the markups on my charts at the moment are quite forced, not gonna lie. Now, if I'm even gonna look for these shorts here, it's gonna be forced. That US 30 trade that we took in the beginning of the session was decent. But here's the breakout to the downside. Volume wins again. The volume wins again. Bartek, I don't like this. I think it's too big of a accumulation here. Like, that's something you don't want to look at. Let me try to open the Discord and I'll show you what one of my members sent. So he sent this chart here and I don't like it. I don't like it because it's not a good accumulation due to the price having trend inside of the accumulation. So here the price was going up, here the price is going down, here the price going up, here the price accumulating, now up and down again. We have trends inside of accumulation. Now a decent accumulation looks more something like this, where we don't have any trends inside of the accumulation. The price is just stuck and it cannot find any sort of direction, right? Does that make sense? I'm gonna delete all of these setups here. I don't like anything at the moment. Let's look at 3 minutes. I'm fucking forcing it, I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit. I'm fucking forcing it, I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit. Yeah, I think I would. It's these two candles. I would say these two candles, but we do have a gap here. So I think if we come back to fill this gap, we're gonna take this as an aggressor. 3 minute accumulation on US 100. All right, we didn't get the touch on the aggressor candle. We did enter the low volume pocket. I'm so aggressive on these setups, I'm not gonna lie. What's the update? So year to date, it is 453,000. So I'm like 25% towards my goal. Was it June or July that I had it on the whiteboard? I forgot. I mean, bro, I haven't been risking too much. Like, this CVD is giving me insane risk to rewards. All right, bro, I'm gonna mute you. Sorry about that. How much do I need in equity just to pay my bills? Around $3,000. I mean, ask yourself, what's your goal? If you want to pay $3,000, I would say, I mean, on a very, very least, $100,000. Like, $100,000. $100,000 account. I think if you're shooting for 3% average return monthly, or 3% average, like some months can be 6%, some months can be 0, or some months can be 9%, and some months can be negative 3%. You know, if we're looking at 3% average return for $3,000, yeah, $100,000 account, your first step shouldn't be leaving your job. Leaving your job should be the last step. What I wouldn't do is leave the job before you're actually making money. And if you're able to make money while you're doing your job, why not do both, right? You get the income, which gives you security while doing your job, and you're making extra income on trading. I would only leave the job if the money that you're making from trading is exponential compared to your job. So like if you're making $3,000 a month from your job and you're making $10,000 a month from trading, then I would say it makes a lot of sense. But if you can do both, why not do both? I mean, unless you're very fed up with your job. CVD divergence potentially on US 100 with massive gap, weekend gap above, sorry. All right, I'm in NASDAQ sells, low risk. Not a big fan of this. My risk is very low here. Let me put the markups. Due to the fact that we have a gap above, weekend gap, which we're likely to eventually fill, right? Likely when New York volume kicks in, if not now. Second trade of the day. Let's see what happens. This one is much lower risk. This is the half of the risk that I had on the previous trade. I really don't like trading when there's gaps in the market. I think this is what's going to happen here. We're gonna have a squeeze. I know guys, it's trend lines, I know. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna see squeeze here. I've just been looking at this shit for too long now. 10 years. I don't like this candle. I'm gonna set my stops at break even here. We have a magic candle. My stops are at break even. Playing it safe here, it's Monday, first of all. Second of all, very unpredictable markets at the moment. Especially after a weekend, you really want to see where we have the pressure, bullish or bearish, and at the moment it's very mixed signals. Even on the dashboard, we have a neutral bias, so playing it safe and want to see what happens today, and then we'll set the tone for the rest of the week. I'll let you know if I got stopped out of break even. It looks like I'm about to. No, it's gonna be now. Yep, got out of 2 break-even trades. Come on. All right. Not a big fan of price action. We have another CVD potentially. Bro, I swear to God, what are these setups? I'm so done with this. All right, I'm gonna enter another. All right, I'm pretty glad I didn't enter this trade, or I might regret it. What I just said now. Such a tricky market. We're actually forming another accumulation on US 31 minutes. Give me a magic candle. Give me a magic candle. All right, I'm in the trade. That's a 3rd trade in one session, which is crazy. It doesn't happen very often. 2 break-even trades. The gap above is not something I really like to see, but again, very small risk. My stop loss is just above the low volume pocket. 0.25% risk. Where am I going this summer? I think multiple places, to be honest, bro. South of France, definitely on the list. Lithuania, Mallorca, Ibiza, maybe even America. Yeah, Saint-Tropez, bro, it's #1 on the list. I was there last summer. It was absolutely amazing. Saint-Tropez is one of, like, South of France in general is one of my favorite places. Yeah, I got stopped out right here. All right, so 2 break-evens and 1 L. I think I've been forcing the trades today and it shows. Somebody said, leave the tap water alone in Bali. I got sick as fuck. But I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. I just lost a trade. When you are break even or negative for the day, what about your humor? My humor starts to turn dark if I have a negative day. I really want to catch buys here on US 100 due to the gap that we have above. I already did it once and it worked out really well. And it was also buys with a weekend gap. It was same exact look, what I'm seeing right now. I just think I'm over trading at the moment. Last trade and done. Let's do it. If I catch a CVD divergence on US 100, I'm gonna take these buys. My risk tolerance this month is extremely high due to past performance. And my risk on these CVD trades are very low, so if we break this aggressive candle, I'm out. I'm done for London session. If I don't fall asleep, I'm gonna come back for a New York session. I've been falling asleep at 9 p.m. lately like a fucking old man, but hopefully that changes soon. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna end here. It's so bad. The price action is absolutely terrible. I think I'm gonna end here and then come back for a New York session. AM New York session. Peace. Yeah. All right, so what I was saying is that we had a 3.5% jump in 7 minutes in the markets. And I was just reading out this tweet from Donald Trump, which caused the jump. So Trump is wilding again. Meanwhile, let's look at the Forex pairs for Doji strategy. USD JPY on the weekly, we're looking neutral, just like the indicator says. On the daily time frame, we're looking bearish as we broke this market structure to the downside. Now I also want to open up the hybrid trader dashboard. USD JPY, we're looking bullish. So I'm gonna stick to bearish buys here. Solid drop here. London session. That's most likely going to be my supply. I'm not sure if we're gonna retrace all the way here though. Let me look at 10 minutes. Not the ideal supply. I don't think I want to take this as my supply. Only supply that I like is this one here. I'm gonna set alert. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna retrace, but just for curiosity's sake, I'm gonna have the level there. Now on the weekly GU, we're looking mixed. On the dashboard, GBP USD, cautious bullish bias. Healthy participation through volatility is not fully expanded, strong up. President was sparked yet another massive reversal in global markets. Federal Reserve Board of Governors member Stefan Miran told Bloomberg on Monday that they shouldn't make. All right, so I'm gonna stay bullish on GU. 4-hour demand, 30-minute would most likely be this candle here. That's what we're calling retesting. We could potentially have this setup here if we get an entry confirmation. On 1 minute, we actually did have a setup here on this retest. 16 pip stop loss. Did anyone take this? That's a missed setup here. EURUSD is most likely also going to be same as GU. Mixed and low clarity bias fundamentally. Geopolitical risk drives USD strength as Iran tensions weigh on euro. All eyes on Tuesday flash PMI's economic resilience. Potential dollar reversal with energy pricing persistent. Euro headwind. So we have mixed for EU, but weekly is bullish. So just like GU, we're gonna stick to bullish bias. Wow, it's stormy here in Bali. But I don't have a clear demand, would probably be this candle here. Very similar to GU. Yeah, same situation here. Euro GBP. Bullish on the weekly. Daily. Bullish engulfing on the previous daily. So, okay, and beautiful demand. That's a textbook demand right here. Nice. I like this the most out of everyone. We have a clear bias, bullish momentum. We have a beautiful demand on 30 minutes. Textbook demand on a previous New York session. Where I was slow volume heading towards the demand. I'm sorry guys, I'm itching. There's so many fucking mosquitoes in my place. Yeah, potentially entry confirmation here. I think I would like to see a closure above these highs. Right here, above this level, would be a clear signal to enter. So I would say Euro GBP is the only actual Forex setup that I would be looking at for OG. Now when it comes to, so Euro GBP, my alerts are set. If we confirm, I'll likely to enter this trade. Now for the CVD, we'll need to track and see if we have any potential setups, but at the moment, I don't see any accumulation. Based on the fundamentals and news that just came out, I would likely be looking to buy stocks and sell gold, as good news means more money flowing into risk on assets. Especially you can see gold, I'm sorry, not gold, crypto. We have decent move. Oh wow, look at this. So 5% increase in Bitcoin. 5% increase in Bitcoin. I'm holding this position for a couple of weeks now. We'll see what happens here. What about Ethereum? Same, 6%, which is good. Good. I mean, looking at gold drop, based on this gold drop, it looks like the markets already knew that what just happened is going to happen. You know, that's normal. Could you look at CVD chat? What about it? Is this trade valid? No, it's not valid. Because this first retest happened before the breakout. So the price is technically was still trading below the aggressor candle, not above it. So it's not valid, if that was the question. I'm excited about this Euro GBP setup actually, potentially. The market moves. It's not hugging, is it? I think I checked it. It's not. No significant volume actually. Maybe potentially US 100 something here. Have we filled the gap with the push though? Yes, 100%. Okay, so that's out of the picture. That's actually good, I like it. I'd prefer to trade the markets when there's no gaps. Nah, this is not a valid accumulation here. I will take that out. Are you bored? Yeah, I mean the markets are slow. Nothing special on that side of things. So I'm not in a trade now. I don't have it set up yet. Let me see what's happening with Euro GBP. Now we're moving away from the entry point. I don't know why it's so slow. I'm gonna do lives every day for the rest of the week. I'm wondering how this is gonna perform. I'm playing on Spotify. Nah, I'm alone. I'm not with Louis. Louis is in Australia right now. I was expecting more, to be honest, from New York session. Barbara is absolutely killing it, man. One of my students, bro. Absolutely killing it. Another evaluation passed. Surprisingly, she's a woman. And she's doing really fucking good. Oh, I'm not mad, bro. It's just 10:30 p.m. It's evening, so I'm a little bit, you know, winding down. I've been going to sleep super early. Like, I literally, yesterday I was asleep at 9 p.m. So an hour and a half ago, yesterday I was already asleep. Like, seriously. I wake up also super early. So I'm really trying to get into this different sleeping schedule so I can trade London and New York. Here in Bali, New York opens at 9:30 p.m. So I'm just a little bit, you know, slightly tired. Yeah, I see some people, I see some friends from Europe. Like if I post a story in the morning, they look at my story and I realize that it's still night for them. And they still haven't slept. This time difference is slightly annoying. I do prefer to have London and New York earlier. Dubai zone is pretty good, and anywhere else in Europe is like so good. Like you have London session between 8 to like 12 a.m. and then New York session between like 3 to 6 p.m. You don't have to wake up early, you don't have to stay up late. I think Europe is the best place to trade, you know? But you have to adapt, because I really want to trade London session. I'm sorry, New York session. So I'm gonna try to get used to the schedule a bit. But unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything this New York session. Just like last week, like I haven't been trading last week. I haven't been trading New York session. And then I look at New York session and I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't trade New York session. How deep is your love? Tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's packed with news. Look at that. Euro, GBP, and USD. S&P Global Manufacturing. You can trade it shaped in non-session or between the sessions. As long as it confirms inside of the session, you're fine. You can only enter the trades during the session. How much money you need to live in Dubai? 5K enough? Do you need more? Yeah, I think you need more if you want to live the Dubai lifestyle. Is this with rent or without rent? 5K without rent, it's tough. I mean, with rent, it's tough. If you discount the rent, then I think you could do it. We're talking about Dubai lifestyle, let's say dinners, some activities and stuff like that. 10K, I would say it's more reasonable. You wouldn't get a crazy apartment, but you can survive with 2K in Dubai if you like 3K, you know, survive. not live. Wow, this backdrop is insane. Crazy. Guys, I swear to God, what are these market conditions? Even Euro GBP decided to spit in our face. Wow, okay, never mind, Euro GBP, forget about it. That's why you wait for entry confirmations. Entry confirmations tells you if your supply or demand level is valid. Now, one thing is we missed a very decent GBP USD setup. That could have been here. That would have been take profit already. But you know, it is what it is. Let me try to find the AC remote. It's called. Wait, was the camera following me all the time? That's hilarious. And now it lost me. Almost there. That was some IRL stuff. Wait, there was no drop? I think one of my students showed me a setup. Yep. Let's do it. For US 100, I just need a aggressor with the low volume pocket and then a retest with the CD divergence. Simple. Here. My phone is charged, I can show you me DJing. Bro, aura. That shit's hilarious, bro. Alright, I like the accumulation. I like the accumulation on US 100. It's just that volume's so low that I don't know. I need something to happen here. Your GP is not valid now. Bro, Discover Weekly is cooking. I'm gonna stream for the every day for the rest of this week. It's like a challenge I'm doing, but after that, back to just hybrid trader members. Why I quit basketball? Many reasons, bro. Mostly my knees were giving out. Giving out bad. I was drinking pain pills like it was candy. They were swollen so bad that every time before sleep, like I couldn't bend more than this much of my leg. Now my knees are okay. I don't know, it kind of went away. Hopefully make some money, man. So far, day one down 3.5K. I mean, wasn't even good setups that I took. On the month I'm up though. On the month I'm doing well. Not complaining. Here we go. something is happening. Okay. 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 Something. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I'm gonna risk so much fucking money in the setup. I'm gonna risk so much fucking money, bro. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna fucking hurt. It's gonna fucking hurt. Where's my lot size roulette when I need it? What's the lot size roulette website? What's the lot size roulette website? Why I marked up 5-minute supply? I marked a 15-minute supply. I just wanted to shrink it down because it's too wide. So I went to 5 minutes and I found one a little bit smaller indecision candle in 5 minutes. But it's a 15-minute supply. It's just a little bit shrunken down on 5 minutes. Wow. It's sad. I wish it was on. Guys, the fact that we had a fucking, sorry for cursing, but a fucking 3% change in 2 minutes is just it's absolutely mental. It's absolutely fucking mental. No. Guys, if this setup confirms, I'm gonna risk $10,000 on this. I already accepted this. Here we go, come on. Balance the market. Look at this. Look at this low volume pocket here. Come on. With positive fundamental news? No, I'm not in. Never retested the aggressor. Backtesting, OG strategy, I don't even know, bro. Like, fucking. Some stupid amount of time. Stupid amount of time. Back in the day, I couldn't get my eyes off charts. Back in the day, I sound like fucking 1990s, you know? But no, like, long time ago, like, I spent so much fucking time doing it. I paid attention to every potential outcome, detail, execution, time, management, risk management. And for the CVD, I think I spent more time forward testing than back testing, but from the past, I don't know how many months I'm trading it now, 6 months, 5 months. Like, I've just had too much evidence of its performance. Wait, somebody said it in the group chat. Somebody said this. I think he used, I'm not sure if he used CVD. I don't know if that was CVD or not. But he got a 22 risk reward trade on his second trade since joining it. So, like, and you know what? It would be funny if, like, I was the only one catching these trades, and I would get it. If people would say, "Oh, you know, you're probably like making this shit up." But I had multiple people catch these trades. We did it live trading, even on Kick, you know. Proof of concept. I'm doing this now as well. this month is a proof of concept. I was really scared for a long time to make it public, to talk in detail about this strategy. I don't really talk about this strategy in very detail publicly. I just don't know. I just feel like gatekeeping. I just don't know. I don't want to do it. Where's the volume? Like it just started kicking in and then it died again. Seriously. The market conditions are so weird. Here we go, we're about to have retest. This is our low. Here we go, retest on US 100 aggressor. Also breakout on gold. The breakout looks better on 3 minutes. You're watching my new vlog. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Wait, what happened here? What? There we go. No. No, what is going on, US 30? You are my only hope. You are my only fucking hope here. We broke the aggressor. Second hope is gold now. Yes, nah, sorry, not US 30. And now we broke above. Perfect. I mean, we haven't broken above, we're still below. Aggressor is on 3 minutes for gold. Yeah, man. For trade, I'm actually, to be honest, with all due respect, the setups I'm looking at today and the trades I'm probably taking are most likely the trades I should not be taking. And I don't think I'm showing a good example here. I think, now that I'm saying this, I'm catching myself, is that I'm too comfortable with the risk due to the previous trades that I've taken, and I won. What is this? We're back above. Man, I'm just. I don't trade every session now. Wait, I'm gonna turn off this. Bro, this backdrop is insane. I swear. Is this backdrop better than the Dubai one? I think it is. Yo. I'm just deleting this off my chart and I don't want to look at it because this is mental. This is absolutely mental. The disrespect in front of 179 people is insane. I don't like when charts don't respect the analysis. I just tend to turn it off. They're literally rage baiting. Literally. Oh, here's the setup. Oh, never mind. You know. So I'm not gonna. Yes. Finally caught you. I'm not gonna entertain that. Gold potentially. Now, this is also an aggressor candle, and this is the low volume pocket here. What if I mark the candle higher? Because this is the low volume pocket.
I see what you're saying, but the fact that we have all this movement here, we already, like this movement here, we already balanced out this candle here. What we have left here, we haven't balanced out, right? So with all of this movement here, we already accumulated the volume here. So this candle cannot be. It's a 15-minute demand, guys. I say it for the third time. This is a 15-minute demand. It's just on 5 minutes, I found a smaller indecision to shrink it down. So once it's confirmed, whenever I take the trade, if it's confirmed, my stop loss are smaller, my risk reward makes more sense. Now, if I were to mark up the 15-minute candle, my stop loss would need to be lower and my risk reward would be still reasonable, 15 pip stop loss. But if you can, if there's possibility, I always shrink it down. Wow, the fucking playlist is cooking, man. Two weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. Discover Weekly is absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. Such a vibe. Oh, fuck. Thank you. Who said that? Orestes. It is fucking hugging. Okay, thank you for telling me this. I checked, it was Euro GBP, but I didn't check Euro USD. You're right. So that's one out of the picture as well. Thank you for pointing that out. Right after, I mean when the candle closes. If I were to take this candle as my aggressor, the CVD divergence would have been confirmed here. Should I take it regardless? It's just like I don't like this low volume pocket because the volume here below is not high. Here, as you can see, we have 2 spikes between. So I do prefer this one actually. But it would have confirmed on this candle here. Let's see. Let's see what would have happened. I constantly have a running nose in Bali because the weather is so humid and I constantly have ACs blasting. It's annoying. Yeah, it would have been a nice winning trade if I were to take this as my aggressor. Now I think I would have set, what's the alert about? Euro USD. Euro USD, I can forget about it. Yeah, it would be 1 to 2 now risk free. Fuck. Alright, now I'm pissed. It's nothing worse than having to trade to this price action. And then I wouldn't call I'm not so, I wouldn't call this a setup that I missed. I think I made the right decision of selecting this as my aggressor candle because it's a true low volume pocket. It's a true low volume pocket. Now I cannot base my decisions being right or wrong on the one example, right? Trading is not about one trade, not one setup. It's about multiples of trades. So maybe in the next 5 times after this, the actual low volume pocket will be the right candle. So, you know, shouldn't be the mindset here. I'm not a fan of this one. Here I have another mosquito flying around me. I will catch you. I'm itching all over my body though. Oh, here you did. Here you are. Come on. Here's another one. I have at least 3 flying around me. Another 2-hour session. I've been live for 2 hours already. That one went by quick. I'm gaining energy. I'm getting to a point where I'm not sleeping anymore. Alright, come here. Oh shit, these fucking mosquitoes, I swear. And it's like not the mosquitoes where you feel like they bite you. They bite you and you don't even feel them. You know? Fucking annoying. Fuck, bro. That would have been a nice trade here. And I also had OG setup here. So there was, what did I? Yeah, there was a 30-minute supply. No, I didn't. Never mind. I'm tripping. So stupid, bro. uh, Come on, dude. I just want to take a trade. you know that feeling? And I literally asked owner for is there a speaker in the house? Because I like to be playing music when I'm at the house, I like the music to be playing, stuff like that. And he said, no, it's like family friendly, neighborhood. And literally all day music was blasting. Guys, EU is hugging. I'm not trading EU. Goddamn. Guys, I think I'm gonna just take a trade without the analysis because I feel like I wasted 4 hours of my life today. This is insane. Now I'm really eager to take a trade. Just literally full port. $1 million account. Like a 5,000 lot short on gold. Should I just put that? I'm not doing that. Gold buy. Oh, that's a suicide. Lot size roulette. What's the website? Oh yes, baby. Now we talking, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the entertainment part of the stream. This is where things get fun, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the things get interesting. Now we're not going to be looking at Forex pairs. We're probably going to be looking at we're going to try to spin either Nasdaq, Dow Jones, or gold. Wait, how do I spin? I need wait, I'm gonna do it again. I need gold, US30, or wait, what is it? USD JPY, no. Gold. 25 lots? Are you fucking nuts? Are you fucking nuts, bro? You guys think I'm fucking crazy? Yo, 25 lots? Should I fucking do it? If I do it with like a 5 pip stop loss, should I fucking do it? It's not it. 25 lots though. Guys, 25 lots though. My stop loss would need to be like this. And I would have lost the trade. I would have lost the trade. No, not. I would have not lost. Guys, I'm gonna. Nah, 25 lots is crazy. Wait, I need to see how much. Okay, thank God I did not take. Thank God I did not take this trade. 25 lots on gold. Should I do it or no? I'm literally thinking about doing it. I think. Nah, bro, this is insane. 25 lots on gold is stupid. Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, bro. Fuck it. Good content, bro. You know how much that would cost me? You know how much that would cost me? I would have lost this trade 2 times already. I'm literally thinking about doing it. If my stop loss was here, 43 pips. Oh, 43 pips. 2.5 lots I can do. All right, I'm gonna enter in 2.5 lots. But it's not the roulette. That's not what the roulette said. It's not what the roulette said. Keith, I hate you, I swear to God. I swear to God. Let's do another spin. Gold. 15 lots. It's a sign, guys. It's a fucking sign. It is a fucking sign. At this point, it is a fucking sign. Why am I doing this, bro? It is a fucking sign. But I would need some sort of information here, which is just the price action is nothing. I came out of the meeting to put the website back on. I don't know, bro. All right, I'm gonna enter the trade. All right, I entered gold shorts. Yo. That's, oh my God. That's a lot of fucking money. I'm in the fucking trade, bro. I'm in profit. I really don't like this. Okay, I'm putting my stops at break even, bro. I don't care. My stops are at break even. That's it. I'm at break even. I entered the trade. You cannot call me pussy, bro. I'm in the fucking trade. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Okay, I got stopped out of break even. Bro, this was so stupid. This was so stupid, bro. This was... No! No, bro! No! No, bro, no! Bro, this would have been like 25 grand. No. No, блядь, kurwa, нахуй. Пизда, блядь. That was a 4,000 stop loss. This tiny bit right here, where I entered, this tiny bit was $4,000. That would have been 3.5 risk to reward. I don't know where I entered, maybe even lower. I think it was even tinier. Oh, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Wow. Oh, look at that shit, bro. Oh my God. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the fucking stream here. That's fucked up.
That would have been amazing. Let's leave it at that. I think I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. So take care, guys.